Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new or you've recently subscribed, thank you for joining us. It's a really lovely when I get new subscribers. It's really lovely when I hear from you guys who've been here for a while, and I want to do some shout outs. I want to do some thank yous. So first of all, I want to give a shout out. There are some channels who have mentioned me in their videos, or they've put my links to me in the description box below. So I want to give a shout out to the plus size tarot chick over in America there. She's always really supportive and really very kind, a lovely lady. So if you want to check out her channel, if you already haven't, I'm sure you guys will have seen, you watch a lot of these videos, so you know. I want to thank out Sherlock Tarot as well. She's another Brit, so it's great to hear from you, and it was lovely that you shouted me out as well as some other channels on your channel. That's really appreciative and very kind of you. And the Psychic Tarot card reading lady, I want to say thank you very much for giving me the shout out, and I'm very sorry to hear about your loss. So my condolences to you and blessings as well. I want to give some shout outs to some regular commenters. So thank you so much to all of you, everyone who comments. It's really kind of you, and it's especially nice to see Jane and the wee Scottish Reborn doll lady, as well as Marie, Kept Grits, Rosemary, Michelle, Pamela, all of you guys that comment regularly, and everyone else who comments as well. Thank you just so much. It's lovely to see you guys. I'm really just stoked that anybody watches and interacts with me. I'm really grateful, so thank you so much. If you could support this channel by sharing, liking, commenting, that's all you need to do. There are other ways to support the channel in the description box below, but don't feel like you have to, man. I'm just glad everyone's here, and yeah, I'm feeling very grateful, so thank you so much for that. So we have got a reading on Prince Philip to do today. It was requested by the wee Scottish Reborn doll. She asked how Prince Philip's health was, and what his feelings on the current royal dramas. I'm not necessarily going to go into health, ask about health, but I'm going to do a general reading just to see how he's getting on. So we thought we'd do that. I'm using the Miss Cleo's Tarot Power deck from the 90s, so yeah, you can still get it now, so it's charged up. So I'm just going to do a Celtic cross spread just to see how Prince Philip is doing at the minute. Ooh, so yeah, he's feeling some kind of way about new ventures. He's thinking very much about new starts and the next phase, and he seems quite happy in his kind of like his new life. He's just kind of enjoying it. It's like a fresh start. He feels kind of relaxed, chilled, confident in what he's doing, confident in where he's going. So he feels like he's like that relief of all the responsibility, that relief of all the trappings that he used to have to do is lifted. So he's feeling like quite relaxed, quite cool with it, just going his own way, doing his own thing, walking to the beat of the drum. So it's kind of almost like kind of starting again at his age. That's a really cool mindset to have. So what's crossing him at the minute? So he's feeling okay. He's feeling good. So what's crossing him at the minute? Judgments. Yeah. He's not liking all of the press. He's not liking what's happening to people around him. I feel he feels like he has been judged. His family are being judged, and the institution he is in is being judged as well. So that is, he does feel like it's kind of like it's a bit separate from him, but he's like, maybe he's doing the judging as well. He's very detached, was what I'm getting. He's a very detached kind of energy away from the royal family. So he's also feeling like he's getting judged maybe by others, or he's judging some others, and he's kind of like, let me see what's surrounding it, because we might get some inkling to it. There we go. What is known about the situation? Queen of Staffs. So that's the Queen of Wands, and that's usually when I do grow readings, that comes through as Megan. So he's feeling quite concerned around the Meghan situation, around what's going around with Prince Harry and Meghan, and that's something that he's feeling judgment and feeling that royal family is being judged for. He's also might be a little bit critical of that, but we'll see what's underneath the situation just to get a idea of what he's feeling about that. Two of Staff. So two people going off, a new project, new looking out journeys across to new ventures, new traveling, new passion projects. So he's seen it very much like Meghan and Harry going off and doing their own thing, and like Meghan carrying that forward for them. So he's concerned about it. He's concerned about the judgment and what's going on behind the scenes with them. Very much like they're preparing to go away, preparing to go on a new part of their journey. And he's thinking it's going to have some big consequences, because we have two major arcana here with how he's feeling and what's crossing him. So he's really feeling like there is going to be a lot of judgment coming, a lot of judgment surrounding the royal family, coming from this kind of energy. Whew. Okay, so let's have a look. What's leaving the situation? There has been some So the King of Swords is an air sign. It's a strong kind of character, somebody who's very quick-witted, somebody who's very very cutting with their words, very intelligent, very articulate, so very kind of academic savvy, somebody who's a brilliant at cutting people down, or getting you like a lecturer, or somebody who's like a politician, like that kind of energy. And it's an air sign, so that's Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. So this could be how Prince Philip used to be leaving this situation, because he's kind of like in a more relaxed, going forward with this kind of joy and stuff. So maybe he feels like he doesn't have to be this stiff upper kind of like traditional gent. Maybe he feels like he can step back from that kind of role and be like a little bit more vulnerable, because the Fool's like starting the journey again. It is about being vulnerable. So maybe he's feeling more vulnerable in how he kind of conducts his day, how he does things. He's just feeling like refreshed and renewed, and that energy is going away from him. So that could well be how he's feeling. He's feeling very like he doesn't have to have that role anymore. Okay, so let's have a look at, I'll put the rest of the cards out first. Okay, so what's his headspace like? Ooh, Seven of Swords. So he is aware that there is something underhand going on. There is something going on there is trickery and manipulation. He feels like somebody is taking something unjustified. This is what he's concerned about. He's very kind of anxious energy around that. There is a lot of trickery that is going on around him, and he knows it. He can feel it. Eight of Cups. Yeah, so he's just kind of The energy around him is very relaxed. It's very daydreamery. It's very not the Prince Philip that we used to have. It's a very kind of like, well, just looking at everything going past him in a kind of way. He doesn't necessarily feel, he feels very detached from the situation. I'm getting a very detached energy. He's still aware of what's going on, but he just feels like, well, this isn't, I've got all these ideas, but I don't really have to do anything about it. I don't have to be anywhere around it. He's really concerned about sneaky manipulative behavior. Here we've got the Five of Swords again, stealing stuff, taking stuff that isn't yours, manipulating, coercing things. So yeah, he's very, very kind of like concerned that there is something underhand going on around him. So here we have the Knight of Swords. So this could well mean that the energy around him he's going to experience, I don't feel he's going to engage with it, but there is like coming up for what's surrounding Prince Philip, there is going to be more argy-bargy, a new energy coming in. There is going to be a lot of toing and froing, a lot of fighting, a lot of immature kind of energy going backwards and forwards. Not like immature, but more kind of like young, finding out where your grounding is, finding out where your status is, and there's going to be a lot of more pushing around him there. So he's just going to sit. I really feel like he's very reflective on all of this, though he has got some concerns. He has detached himself in such a way that he's very relaxed, and just kind of like watching it kind of unfold. So we've got the Eight of Coins there. So he's somebody who's mastered his craft. He's somebody who's got he's got everything together. He's just feeling like very much like, I am taking this massive step back and I am watching them just kind of like go forward. I would say that Harry and Meghan are great concerns for him. I would say that with the Knight of Swords coming in, that he is, and the Seven of Swords and the Five of Swords, he's very aware that there is some argy-bargy going on. He's very aware of the games that are being played with being from that swords energy himself. He's very aware of the mental arithmetic that people are doing around to coerce and manipulate situations. With the Eight of Cups there, it seems very detached. Even though he seems very detached, he's not. He is aware of what's going on around him. He is just now at this full energy. He is choosing not to engage anymore. He's like, no, I'm watching it unfold, but let other people deal with it. He does feel like he's got to a place where he's worked very hard and he needs like the respite. I do not see he's going to come into the public eye anymore with this, but he does feel like he has worked very hard and he deserves what he's got. This is how he feels with this. Interesting. It's interesting how he's very concerned about there's like this new venture, what Harry and Meghan are doing, going off overseas. I'm taking the two of staffs, which is the Two of Wands, as Harry and Meghan going off, because we've got the Queen of Staffs, the Queen of Wands, overriding what is known about what he's concerned about. So it's very much the Meghan and Harry situation is very much bothering him. Not getting much over at all around the Prince Andrew situation. That doesn't bother him at all. But the Meghan and Harry stuff does. So there we go. Very interesting. So let me know what you think down in the comments below. If there's a reading you'd like me to do, please let me know. And I will try my best to do it for you. Thank you so much for all your suggestions. Thank you so much for all your support. It really does mean the world to us. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I shall see you guys on the next one. Take care now. Bye bye.